When you went, let's take for instance, just the one when you went as a 5th grader, you were really supposed to be a 6th grader.
Sure.
Who was allowed to go on that trip?
You had to be recommended by a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you chose to go, you would have to make certain requirements grade-wise and sign up to go on the trip. But once you went on one of them, you'd be invited back if you did what you wanted to do and followed the rules. And then in 2007, I ended up going on the alumni trip to Boston, which was only for the kids that went to Washington the first time, were the ones that could go to Boston the second time.
I think that's what worries me so much about our young people, that they don't look at these advantages that are there.
I love the travel aspect of it.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to go to class. Well, you go up there and they invest in you, and you invest in the city that you're in, and it's kind of a win-win relationship with you and the conference, and you get to meet people from all over. I still keep in contact with the people from Washington in 2006, Boston in 2007, the inauguration in 2009. And we still talk back and forth. So.
Okay, how you keep up with them? Do you have your little black
Facebook?
book?
I have.
No, I mean, like, how do you keep their names? Do you put it in a black book?
It's hard.
Or you put it in your phone?
It's hard.
Or
I usually put it in my phone. Some of them have gotten lost over the years, but some of them will message me on Facebook. Hey, remember me from so and so, and it's good to kind of bring back common memories.
Oh yes, I think that's one of the nice things about Facebook is that you can connect up with these people from then. And I understand that you will be going to LSU this fall.
I'll be going to LSU this fall, and been raised a Tiger. I know not necessarily the most popular thing around here.
I know.
Ole Miss fans, Southern Miss, Mississippi State, but
no, I've always loved LSU.
I love LSU. Baton Rouge is my second home, and it will be my home come fall. And I'm trying to kind of prepare my mom for it, going down there and meeting up with some of my friends down there. But it's just, once you're born and bred purple and gold, it's kind of runs through your veins.
It does.
It's a
I
special
agree.
thing. But I'll be majoring in business management with a minor in marketing, and I'll either go to business or law school after
Why
that.
did you choose business management?
It's not hard to look at America and see what the needs are. And I was thinking this morning in the deer stand when I was hunting with my grandfather, I was thinking there are two types of people in this world. There are the ones that are needy and they have needs. And then there are the ones that are there to meet the needs. And I think we all kind of have needs that need to be met. But I feel as though I have an obligation to meet needs. And with that, I think that majoring in business and getting a minor in marketing was letting me be as vague and as open to whatever job opportunities God has in store for me, while specializing in something that has needs that need to be met. And I don't want to practice law the rest of my life, but if I got a background in law, it'd be great.
Sure.
And whatever business brings, it'll come, and as long as I'm successful and be able to have time with my family, that's the success I'm looking for. It's not monetary.
Where do you think this desire to help others came from?
I think it's grounded me in my faith. My faith has a bunch to do with it being raised in a Southern Baptist home, and the love that my family's been able to give to me.
And there's so many opportunities we as adults, young people that live in this area, that we can help people. And I think so often people, they just don't see the obvious.
Absolutely.
One of the programs that has been started at Magee High School that was very surprising to me, because it's one of those things you don't even think would be needed, but they have a food pantry in the high school.
It's huge.
Because there are children, even in high school, that don't have enough food.
Absolutely.
And it is humbling, and it hurts, because you think of these children trying to go forward, and you can see why some of them really can't make it at all.
That's in our community. It's in every community.
It really is.
And whether we choose to look at what's superficial or we choose to look deep into the problems that we all have, it's in every community. And whether it's clothes or food, I do love to help people, but I'm more about helping people help themselves.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
think that's
part
so
of it.
important.
Yes, ma'am.
I think that's so important. It's funny when I pass days that I pass with all the children outside of the library after school, I'm thinking, why are y'all not in there having some kind of seminar? It could just be, it could be a fun seminar. It doesn't have to be, a teaching class, but I'm thinking, you've actually got an audience.
Everything's
where
got
you usually don't even have an audience, and you've got an audience that you could bring in at least a couple of times a week, even if you didn't bring them, every day. But I think we need to look look for those type of things and see. Will you be living in a dorm?
I'll most likely be living in a dorm. LSU just built a brand new business college.
Oh, great.
And with that, they built the brand new residential business college dorms.
How nice.
And so if I'm majoring in business, I think they opened them 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So it'll be nice to I don't know if I'm in a room with, I don't know who I'm in a room with yet. I've gotten some offers from the student body president at Neville High School, which is right across the river in Monroe.
That'd be nice.
Which would be cool. We've been friends forever, but I've kind of always been told room with somebody you know but not know everything about. So you still have some common ground to talk about and learn about them. So it'll be fun. Whoever I end up rooming with, just another person to invest in and let them invest in me.
Well, I doubt you'll be spending a whole lot of time in the room.
Well,
I mean, you'll be studying, but
between
not.
studying and Tiger Stadium.
That's right.
It's an interesting place. There's never a dull moment, but
just get you some good earplugs.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
When I was watching the game this weekend, I thought, and I've been to one down there, and I thought, I don't think I can ever do this again.
Oh yeah, I went to the LSU Alabama game a couple of weeks ago.
God.
And that is, you want to hear a loud stadium.
But that sure was a good experience.
It was a great experience.
It really was.
And I think we passed over the RNC. Going to the Republican National Convention in August, that was the experience of a lifetime. I was so blessed to be able to do that.
Yeah, when I saw that you got to go, I thought, oh, that is just awesome.
It was great.
That you got to do that.
It was great. And I got the opportunity probably, I think it was in May or June, is when I started contacting not the Congresswoman, but the chairwoman of Louisiana for the Republican Party. And her name was Ruth Ulrich, and she lives in Monroe. And I said, hey, Miss Ruth, this is Hamilton Winters, student body president at West Monroe. I was wondering if there was any opportunity for me to be able to go to the convention. And I've been following it, nonstop for however long the campaign season has been. It usually takes about 2 years. So I met her when Newt Gingrich came to Monroe, and I met her when Rick Santorum came to Monroe. And she kind of saw me, I saw her, we kind of talked. And when things started falling in place, she ended up sending my application to a group of people that were going to study all the applications, and they selected me and another young man from Benjamin Franklin High School out of New Orleans, and they both sent us to Tampa, and we ended up going to Tampa on August 27th. And
in the hurricane.
Well, we thought it was going to be in the hurricane. And the
hurricane
actually ended up following me where I was living back home, so kind of did the turnaround on us, but we ended up going to Tampa and having a great time. And even though the election didn't turn out quite the way I wanted it to, just keep praying for the wisdom and leadership of our president. So
I agree. I do.
Yes,
I agree.
But it was a great opportunity.
Well,
great opportunity.